Floyd Mayweather Jr. shows interest in fighting YouTuber Logan Paul. Floyd Mayweather Jr. may be seen in action once again, as reports were saying his possible fight against YouTube sensation Logan Paul is gaining momentum.
Welcome to our daily dose of boxing videos.
Malapit na ang Pasko, hanggang ngayon naghihintay pa rin sa'yo. Malapit na ang Pasko, saan ka man, ikaw ang kailangan ko.
That's what I follow, Buster Sports J. Mello.
Mayweather tweeted about how Paul will suffer if they were to fight. These YouTube girls better find some Barbie dolls to play with, cause I'm not the one for the kid games. 3 years ago, a fighter from the UFC said my name, and I had to put a muzzle on that bitch. At Logan Paul can get the same treatment before I go conquer Japan again, he said. Paul's team has been pursuing Mayweather for quite a while now, as the effort was down. Based on the Unbeaten American's tweet, their fight could happen as soon as possible, because he is reportedly going to have another exhibition match in Japan next year. However, Paul's brother Jake, who will fight late in November against former NBA star Nate Robinson, pleaded to stop the possible fight. He even talked wrong about his brother. "My brother has been the highest paid loser in boxing," he said. Floyd Mayweather shouldn't take that fight. It's an embarrassment for the sport, and it's just Jake knew that Mayweather only needed money and attention, but he is also well aware that his brother's opponent is way better than him. It shouldn't happen. But maybe if Logan trained and got a better understanding of the sport, he will probably fight Floyd in a couple of years. Who knows what Floyd will do? Floyd wants a bag, and he wants attention. So who knows what will happen, but Logan will get his ass beat in one round, Jake said. Logan made his professional boxing debut last year against fellow YouTube personality and rival KSI. It was a 6-round fight where he ended up losing via split decision. If he will fight Mayweather, he needs a lot of training, proper training. Despite having the advantages in height and reach, he is nowhere near Mayweather's skill, which has been questioned for the fight he is picking. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather's secret $10,000 tip to help waitress change her life. The 43-year-old has shown off his vast wealth via social media on countless occasions in recent years. Scroll through his social media accounts, and it won't take long before you see him flashing the cash or showing off his incredible collection of supercars. But why does Mayweather, who is reportedly worth £510 million, feel the need to do this? Well, it may be all part of a deliberate attempt to get people to dislike him. John Shahidi runs his own company, which manages YouTube stars, and he recently revealed a story on the Impulsive podcast, which portrays Mayweather in a completely different light. Shahidi saw firsthand that Mayweather can be very generous with his money, provided people don't know about it. The boxer gave a waitress $10,000 cash as a tip, after asking her what she needed to change her life. My first meeting ever with Floyd Mayweather, we went to a diner in downtown Las Vegas. Shady began. They all knew him, it's a place he always goes to, and there was this waitress, he knew her, she knew him, and at the end of the meal, he asked her, "I just have a question to ask you." This lady was bigger, very overweight. He asked her, "If you had all the money in the world, what would you do?" She goes, "I would get myself out of credit card debt." And Floyd goes, "No, not debt. What would you do to improve your life?" She got all embarrassed, and she goes, "Well, it's a little embarrassing, but I would actually get a breast reduction, because I'm so large it makes it hard for me to do any cardio work, and it's affecting my working out. I can't work out, and that's why I'm the size that I am." Floyd goes, "Okay, how much do you think that would cost? $6,000 or $7,000? She said, "Probably, something around there. I haven't had a chance to look. I worked the graveyard shift at the diner in Las Vegas." The dinner was done, and he goes into a bag, and takes out a stack of $10,000 cash, and puts it under the envelope where the bill is. He then goes, "Let's go." I go, "Wow, Floyd, that is incredible. We should call the press. We should let people know you did that." He goes, "No. You are not to ever do that. No one can ever know that I did that. That's for me, you, and her to know. People are going to want to watch me fight because they want to see me lose because they don't like me. That's how I'm going to make this money." That is a fascinating story. Mayweather didn't want anybody to know about his generous act because he feared people might like him, which could affect the number of people who tune into his next fight. Now that's a proper businessman right there.
Basta Sports, J. Melo.
Basta Sports, J. Melo.
Thank you. Mga kabayan, malapit ng Pasko. Kaya po, huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-subscribe dito sa ating channel, J. Melo Sports News and Entertainment. Maligayang Pasko!
Malapit na ang Pasko.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.